Hello and welcome to the first episode of my brand new series GIS tutorials. In this series, I will be teaching you guys about GIS and how you can use several tips and tricks to complete your GIS analysis. So in this tutorial, we'll be using ArcGIS Pro to georeference and digitize certain features. For the purposes of demonstration, I'll be using a area map of Kolkata Police. I'll make sure to give the link of this map in the description below. Before starting, it is important to know that this map doesn't have any latitudes and longitudes, so we'll have to use image to ground referencing on a base map to complete our actions. First, we'll download the image as a JPEG file into a separate folder. I have already created a folder in YouTube in desktop named YouTube, and I'll be downloading it, and we will open up ArcGIS Pro. So in ArcGIS Pro, I'll start a new project. I'll specify the directory into which I want to store the project: desktop, YouTube, and OK. So if you check on this for this option, it will create an entire folder for this project, and it will also have a geodatabase in which you can store your rasters and vectors. I'll keep this setting on. You can turn it off if you want. So our new project has been created, and they will be providing a standard base map. We will check the base map, and it has a topographic map and a hillshade map, which I don't think will be much useful for our purpose, so we will remove both of them, and we will instead add a new base map, which would be navigation maps. Right, so navigation maps has the street names necessary that we will use to complete our georeferencing. We will now start by adding data. For that, you can click on this add data section, navigate to your folder, and here is the raster dataset. It is showing here, and we will click OK. So since the raster is not georeferenced, there is no statistics and no spatial reference as well. So we'll click on OK, and it will calculate statistics, and then a message will pop up that map data source is missing coordinate information. Click here to view details. We don't need to do that. So that's all about this part, and we will now start off by getting on the imagery tab and click on georeferencer. So once that tab is clicked, a whole new toolbar or window appears on the top. So first thing what we'll do is we will click on fit to display. So what it does is it takes the raster and it pulls it into the display zone. So if we move the raster and move the map along and again put fit to display, it will get centered on the canvas. So that is helpful for us to some extent, but you have to first understand where the map is actually from, right? We'll again center it, and we'll just take a look. More or less same, the region is almost equal. We will again fit to display, and it will just change, right? So now we will start the georeferencing process. To start the georeferencing process, we will start by adding control points. We will select the control points and we will take a significantly prominent road. But in this case, I will be taking the Barakpur Trunk Road, and its intersection with Kalicharan Ghosh Road and Kashinath Datta Road. So for that, we will take a point right about here and then navigate to the place which I feel is approximate to the location. So that's Kashinath Datta Road, Kalicharan Ghosh Road. This will be the intersection and we will place the point here. Now if you just click on the raster, you will see that the map has been somewhat aligned. Why I am saying somewhat aligned? Because the lower portions are way out of proportions, right? So next we'll go on the extreme right side or on one of the extreme corners and we'll try putting the map on this layer. So for that we'll then generally it is advised to maintain a triangular. First 3 points should always be form a triangle on the canvas, but I sometimes don't follow that and it works more or less well. So next we'll go down to Shambazar 5-point crossing, which is right about here, and we will take another point and put it. So this is the Shambazar metro station. We will put it somewhere around here. We'll check the map and it has already started aligning a little bit. Now we will form a triangle, right? So we will take this road somewhere around the Lockgate flyover crossing, Galley Street and Girish Avenue crossing. So we'll take this point right about here and it has already lined up quite well. We'll just put it right here and you can just check and see if it is as per your requirements. So for first order polynomial transformation, we need at least 6 control points to calculate the RMS errors. So what I'll do is I'll quickly take a few more points somewhere around the bottom part of the map and we'll come back very soon. So we have taken 6 control points, which is enough for first order polynomial transformation, and the forward error is 5.23 and the inverse error is 1.18. So what I'll do now is I will take a few more points and we'll see how the error varies as we take more and more points. I will skip the entire part of taking the points and I'll get back once it is done. So we have 20 points and the error is 8.07 and 1.825. We haven't taken any points here, so I think I should take a few more points in this portion. Let's see if there is any significant features right here. There is this crossroad, Bhojerhat bus stop, 8.08. Maybe we'll take another one. We'll take it right about here. And that should be enough for our georeferencing. I'll just check once with the flicker tool. No, there is a little bit mismatch. We will take another point right around here. Minimize the errors that we have. It's very slight. We'll put another point here on the crossing with Sonarpur Road, so that it remains more or less in the 8.15 range. There are several more options to give more points, such as this part, but I don't think I'll be doing that. So for that I will now change into second order polynomial. So if we use second order polynomial, the error becomes 7.31. If we use third order polynomial, the error decreases even more. So we have taken 24 points and the minimum number of points required is 10. What I will do is I will put in a few more points just down this part of the map, because it doesn't have much points in the southern side. See, once I put 27th point, the error quickly became 8.51. So in this case, I'll check to see if the features match more or less or not. So in spite of the error of 8.517, since the features are matching pretty well, I will keep them as it is. I won't put in any more roads, any more points, and we will keep him as is. So now we will check the transformation order also. So if I go to second order, it moves on to 9. First order, it goes on to 11. So we'll keep it at third order polynomial, and we will now, you can save this one as the same raster as the same file, that is, it will just add projection information to the existing file, or you can save it as a new raster. So I will save this file as a new raster, and the export raster dialog box will appear on the top. So what we will do is we'll first go to our location where we want to save. And we will now type the name. And we will now change the coordinate system. So by default, it is set to WGS 1984 Web Marketer Auxiliary Sphere. So we don't want that. So we'll go into this for settings, and we will go into, let's go to projected, UTM, WGS 1984, Northern Hemisphere, and 45 North, EGN 96 geoid. So that will be all, and we will save it as a TIFF format. We won't put anything in the compression settings, and we will hit export. So the georeferencing has been completed, and we will close the georeferencing window. We will remove the previous map, and here we have the new raster. We will check if everything is all right, and everything looks fine. So what we will do in the next episode is we will start digitizing and carry on further procedures on this set. So this is the legend of the map, that is the police stations and the headquarters of the divisional headquarters. As you can see, this is Anandapur police station, and it falls under East Division of the Kolkata Police. So that's the divisional headquarters. So what we will do is we will digitize every single part of the map, and we'll get back later. Thank you for being patient and watching the entire video. Hope you like the tutorial, and I will see you in the next video.